It's Vickerman and Danielle, and we're here with Crusader Kings II, and I am now going to teach her how to play this game. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know that I should kill the Pope.
Yeah, of course.
And marry my sister.
Uh-huh.
And then probably assassinate my crippled son, maybe? Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Three of your crippled sons.
Three. Oh, why do I have three crippled sons?
So then the genius can be the heir.
But why are three of them crippled?
You never know. These things happen in the
my.
cruel world of Crusader King.
I just picked this up from the weird things you tell me about when you play this game.
It's true. Well, I played a big game as Italy, so I did a lot with the Pope, including making my brother the Pope.
Yeah, so this is going to be a role reversal from what we've been doing the last few months.
Dwarf Fortress, when she's been teaching me, now I'm going to be teaching this game to her.
I'm excited, too, because this is a game that seems awesome. It's just so intimidating.
Much like Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, Dwarf Fortress doesn't seem nearly as intimidating as this to me, but...
That's weird.
Well, there's so many expansions and systems.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I'm going to reveal my complete ignorance of history.
That's true. And geography.
And geography.
It's the most problem. You'll learn geography very well from this.
Okay.
You'll know where Cleves and Mains and...
Those sound like names of dwarves, not places.
Could be.
Okay.
So, we'll just get started here. This is going to be episode 0 for our setup. So if you prefer gameplay, switch to episode 2.
Wait, 1.
Or 1. Yeah, episode 1. I'll put a little button that you can click.
Oh, you're a YouTube professional now and you start pointing to imaginary buttons. Yeah.
It took me a moment to get to the right spot on the camera there. But yes, there will be a button there. As you know.
Okay, it's going well already.
So, get started. You want to go to single player. So this is the new start screen they added. It can give you information about the different starting periods. Generally speaking, 1066 is when the game first came out, that's when it started. So this is the Charlemagne period.
Well, what do I want to do?
Well, I would think that you'd want to do 1066, just because Charlemagne in the Viking Age has a whole lot of unique mechanics and things that might be a little confusing if you haven't played the game. So what this does is it shows you suggested people for this time slot. So of course, the big thing in this period was William of Normandy's conquest of England.
Sure.
So obviously an interesting person to play is him. That next person is the Holy Roman Emperor. I don't know.
That guy was the Holy Roman Emperor?
Yeah. Heinrich Salian.
That is not a good look.
Well, I haven't invested in a lot of portrait mods, so no one's going to look that great. Except Iberian. I do have Iberian portraits.
But we're not going to play as any of these dudes, right?
No. So you want to get custom setup. And that lets you come... This is how the game usually had been to get started. So basically, you see the map.
I do indeed. I think that's all I'm going to see, right? Is a map.
That is what you're going to see all the time during this game.
Okay.
So there's a whole bunch of overlays for the map. If you go to the top, that middle thing in the middle of the screen at the top, there's different overlays you can pick. So like the one it's on now is terrain, so it just shows you the grass and the mountains and stuff. That is your independent realms. So these are all nations that have no one over them, basically. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
So France is independent, but they have a lot of dukes under them. So if you go to the...
It's France, what do you expect?
So if you go to that this highlights all the counts that you can play as everywhere.
Okay, so...
It's kind of confusing the way they have it ordered, because the count is the lowest rank.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. So these are the smallest individual...
Yeah, most of them only have one province. A few counts have 2.
What are all these dark areas?
That means that they're directly ruled by someone of a higher rank.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the dukes, they have their own man too.
So the counts are then under these dukes.
Yeah. And the thing you have to think about, too, is most of the dukes are also counts of particular provinces.
Okay, I don't. That's too much to think about. Okay. Squares are also rectangles and all that jazz.
And then kings are one step up. So these are all the kings that are in the game at the start.
Is a king ever under anyone?
Yes, a king can be under the emperor.
Okay.
And you can form empires when you reach certain... In fact, they had a patch where you can make... If you have 2 kingdom titles, you can become an emperor.
I think I should be an emperor. Empress. Can I be an empress?
You can.
It'll be hard, though, right?
Everything in this game is pretty hard.
Okay,
to be
good.
honest.
Great. I'm excited.
Forming your own empire is pretty tough.
Okay.
So that shows all the religions, and then these are the culture groups.
Occitan?
Yeah, Occitan.
What is that?
It's southern France.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've got all sorts of options.
So how do I pick who I am? What is going on here?
Well, you gotta figure out what kind of game you want to play.
Well, I think we had talked about either something in the Holy Roman Empire or something in Spain, but Spain doesn't exist, basically.
Well, yes, there's Castile, Navarra, and Aragon right now. Go to Independent Realms view at the top.
How do you move the map? Not with the mouse, apparently.
Yeah, the arrows, actually.
There's no drag. Okay. So
I mean, we could probably rebind it to WASD because I kind of prefer. In fact, all the Spanish people are kings. So yeah, Galicia, Leon, Castile, Navarra, and Aragon are all the Spanish kingdoms, and they're all the same dynasty.
So what makes them Spanish if there's no Spain?
Well, they're all a particular culture group. We just call them Spain.
Okay.
It's Spanish.
So, but if I pick one of these, who am I under?
These Spanish kings are under no one.
Oh, I'm my own little king.
They're all independent.
I'm
yes.
a tiny king.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like Navarra has 2 provinces, but he's a king.
That sounds scary. Is that hard?
It can be, yeah. But the thing is, all those kingdoms are in the same dynasty, so I think they start allied. So that's how you can actually. I've actually never played as Spain, but from what I understand, that's how you can get a hold on.
Okay, so I have a choice. So I could play either a count in one of the provinces, right?
You could play a count. There are probably some dukes there too.
Okay, counts.
So yeah, you could play as a count on any of those. And then there are
duke.
Apparently,
dukes.
They have 1 duke in Galicia, but that's it.
And the king, I would be over all of these provinces.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be a king.
Okay.
Okay. Is there?
We didn't discuss, what are the benefits of the Holy Roman Empire either.
I know, but that emperor, he didn't look like I wanted to be under him.
You can vote for someone else.
Yeah, you said there was a weird voting thing.
It's elective.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I like the idea of Spain.
Okay, so
there were queens in Spain, weren't there?
Oh sure, yeah. So you have. Is this the kings mode?
Yes, kings.
Oh, that's interesting. I forgot that technically Aragon doesn't rule most of Aragon right now.
Okay, well, which one should I pick?
I mean, Leon or Castile are the stronger ones.
Well, I can't tell which ones those are right now.
That's this one, and then the one to the right.
Okay, they're the stronger ones? Okay.
I mean, historically, Castile is the strongest one, but I don't know that they are at this point.
And I'm Catholic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is there there'll be the Reformation?
No, we don't go that far.
Don't go as far as Reformation. Okay.
So all the countries under you are Muslim there in Spain.
Oh, yeah. You told me I'd have to commit some sort of horrible religious genocide.
Well, if you want the rest of Spain, yeah.
Well, I do.
The nice thing is, when you're fighting Muslims, it's very likely that other Christian nations are going to join you, so that helps.
Some good old-fashioned hate.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there...
Click on it and see the ruler.
Oh, see who's better looking or... Oh, difficult. It tells me difficulty.
Yeah, it tells you the difficulty.
Normal. They're both the same.
They're both normal.
Okay, that guy looks suspect. King Alfonso of Leon.
Castilian
And these
Catholic.
are his vassals.
Mm-hmm.
So those are his counts?
Yep, because he
Okay.
doesn't have any dukes under him right now.
And this person only has 2 vassals.
Which means he directly controls 2 of those territories, probably.
Okay. Is it better to have more vassals or less vassals?
It really depends.
You're so helpful.
They added some new mechanics recently to where... Because you can only directly control so many provinces and it be efficient, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that's based on your stewardship rating.
Okay.
But now they also have added a vassal limit so that if you have too many of those, you take penalties too. So you have to kind of balance that more now between direct control and having vassals.
Okay, well, this guy looks much more impressive, so...
Okay, you want to be Castile?
That's how we'll make our decisions.
Okay.
Is that...
Yeah, they are Castilian culture.
Don't they have their own separate language even today?
Castilian?
Castile? No? Am I being an idiot?
I think there's a... Don't they call the Spanish spoken in Spain Castilian Spanish?
I don't know. I think there's like maybe a separate area where it's different. Wait, we're just sounding like giant idiots and putting it on the internet, basically. That's what's happening.
That's what YouTube's about.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, so I want to be this guy. What do I do now? Can I... Ruler designer?
Ruler designer is where you can basically make a custom person to replace whoever it is.
Whatever. I'll just start as this dude.
Yeah, the problem with doing that is you break all the dynastic alliances you would have.
Oh, I don't want to break any dynasties.
Because those, how you say that, Yamina?
Huh?
It's probably a Y sound, right? Yamina?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Above his portrait is his dynasty name.
Oh, that's a dynasty name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. House
Yamina.
This is... Some dynasties are more prestigious. How do I know how prestigious my dynasty is?
Click on it. Well...
No. I want to be prestigious.
I think the dynasty, it carries a score that you add to as you go through the game.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think basically, I mean, if that's how you want to go with it, I think we're pretty well good to go. Let's see, we don't have Iron Man mode on, which we don't want at all.
Oh, yeah, where is easy mode?
That's off. And everything else seems to be okay. So that just shows you what DLC we're running.
We're running them all, basically,
Yeah,
right?
all the major ones. I don't have all the cosmetics, but...
Okay. Okay, so...
So then just hit play. King Sancho.
Wait, is that my first name?
Yeah.
Sancho?
Sancho, yeah. Now, if you have children, you'll be able to name them whatever you want.
That's going to be a nightmare. I can never come up with any names.
It does suggest them, so if you just want to
Okay.
do that. Okay, so this is basically how you'll play the game. Looking at this map here.
Okay, well, shouldn't we stop? Because we're all set up?
Well, yeah, I think so. Since we
Okay.
did the setup here in episode 0, we can now go to the gameplay in episode 1.
So, next episode, they'll witness my...
Your ability to click on provinces, yeah.
Oh, well, look at that. A preview for you.
We'll see you in the next one.